Hi guys, and welcome back. And if you are new here, welcome to my channel. So in today's video, I figured while I was getting ready, I would sit down and film trying my new foundation. This is the Confidence in a Foundation. It claims to be long-wearing, weightless, full coverage, velvet matte finish. And I got mine in the shade 215 medium nude. So if you want to see my thoughts on this foundation and this look, then stick around. Also guys, if you are not yet subscribed, please hit that subscribe button down below. And remember to click that bell so it will notify you every single time I upload a new video. So before we try out this new foundation, I want to prime my face with my Smashbox primerizer, just a little bit. Now usually I use my Urban Decay Drop Shot whenever I'm using a foundation that says it's matte, but this one, which we're going to be using, is the Confidence in a Foundation, and it says long wearing, weightless, full coverage velvet matte foundation. So being that it says that it's a velvet matte, I kind of feel like it's going to give off like that dewy feeling. So I think if I put on my drop shot, it might make it look a little bit too dewy. Again, I'm going to just go with my e.l.f. poreless putty wherever I feel like my pores need a little bit of help, which is usually my nose and on my cheeks. I love this stuff, guys. I really, really do. I use it constantly. So if you ever see it, pick it up. And I like to put right here down my smile lines. I do find that it helps not make them look as deep, because I have very deep smile lines for someone who has resting bitch face. But, you know. And then I have some pores down here that I just want to fill in. And I like to rub it in and push at the same time. So have you guys tried this foundation yet? What are your thoughts on the foundation if you've tried it? I picked mine up in the shade 215 Nude Beige, and it's fairly new. It's been out like a couple of weeks. This is what the bottle looks like. And I'm going to go ahead and put some on my finger. It does look like it's a little bit darker than it should be, but I think the lighter color would have been too light. I don't know, guys. I say it all the time. When I shade match myself online, I never get the right shade. And I always like to put some on my neck just in case it is not the right shade and it's going to oxidize. Just a couple of dots here and there and wherever, you know. Kind of looking like it might be the right shade. And I'm going to buff this in and see, because I don't want to put on the drop shot, especially because I want to give the foundation a chance on its own and see how it does on its own. It's looking a little light right now, but that's okay because we can bronze it up and fix it. So far, it looks nice. It really is full coverage. And if it does start to get dry, like today's just going to be the first day that I'm wearing it, obviously. But if I do notice that it does start to look dry, then I know that next time I can use my drop shot and it won't look too oily. But overall, so far, looks nice so far. It does look a little light, but I could have probably got one shade up. But then that's the thing too. If it's gonna oxidize, then it'll be the perfect shade. So we'll see how it turns out. So, now that we're blended, let me wipe my lips so I don't look like I'm dead here. So, as I am starting to really buff this in, it isn't really oxidizing too much, which isn't bad, but it is a very pretty foundation, but I'm noticing it's sitting here, all right here. It's sitting right in my like fake area on my WTF lines here. It is making my under eyes look darker, like I have dark circles, which I don't. So that's really strange. Like all right here looks so dark. My smile lines look like crusty. Not sure how I feel about this. Well, let's see if we do concealer and set it, what'll happen here. So far, I'm not a fan as of right this second. I don't like how, oh, it is very tacky. I don't like how, this is really annoying me. Don't like how it looks like I have really dark under eye circles when I actually really don't. So I don't know why that happened, but I'm going to use my e.l.f. concealer. I'm going to put a ton on just because I don't know why it's giving me those dark circles. Maybe we'll figure it out in a second. But guys, since I've bought this 16-hour e.l.f. camo, I know I'm talking really slow here, but I have an issue talking and doing my makeup. Since I bought the 16-hour concealer, that is the only one that I have been using. I have not touched any one of my other concealers at all. It's just that good. If you have not picked it up, I highly recommend it. I think it is one of the best affordable concealers out there, and it is well worth it. So I'm going to set with my Wet n Wild translucent powder. This is another powder that I have been using that I absolutely have been loving. It has become my go-to. I really enjoy using this, and I always put some up here just to set those lines up there. I'm hoping that all of this will make the darkness that it gave under my eyes from that foundation even out, because I don't have dark circles, so that was really bugging me out. I'm also going to take some like always and put it here just to kind of set my smile lines, and maybe they won't look as gross as they did from the foundation. Maybe this will help. Seriously, overall, I'm not 100% sure how I'm feeling right now about this foundation, honestly. I am going to quickly off camera do my brows with my Kat Von D brow pencil, and I will be right back. So now that my brows are done and I wiped away the bake, it does still feel like a little tacky. So I'm going to go over it with my ColourPop pressed shadow. This is the No Filter Sheer Pressed Powder in medium. Just a little bit. And it did, I noticed, as you can see on this side, because I put powder here, that it did start to oxidize a little bit, which is fine because then it makes it my perfect color. But I just want to put some of this on because it is still tacky. Nobody wants to walk around with a sticky face. Okay, so I'm not 100% sure how I'm feeling about this foundation, honestly. Overall, where on my skin I'm not having any areas that have issues, it looks really nice. Like over here on my cheeks, it looks really nice. Not where I still have Joffrey, because he's still there. My nose does look dry and peely over here already. And here, it looks very peely and flaky. My smile lines look more creased than they usually do with other foundations that I use. So, and this darkness under my eyes, I don't understand why it made under my eyes so dark. And it's not going away. It's not looking any better even after concealer. But, I mean, I don't know. We're going to just continue on and see what happens here. For my bronzer, I'm going to use my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. I have been loving this. It's been in my project pan, and I fell back in love with it. As you can see, there's a dip in it. But I'm going to bronze, so we're going to speed this up.
I got trapped in your eyes the moment you looked at me from across the room.
For blush, guys, for blush, I got this in my, do I have, that fell, so we're not going to use that. I got this in my BoxyCharm, and this is the Alamar Blush Trio. I was hoping that I would get this in my BoxyCharm because these colors are amazing. So I'm going to go in with this middle shade right here, and a little bit goes a really long way. Look. I love this blush. This is the perfect summer blush. So pretty. I'm gonna blend it out. Oh my god, I know I told you guys a little bit goes a long way, and I'm over here putting more on than I need to because I just love these blushes. I've been using them non-stop since they came in my BoxyCharm. And then if you feel like the blush is too heavy, you could just tap with your beauty blender because you have that foundation that's on it and it's damp. So it'll just dumb it down a little. I'm going to spray with some Fix Plus. which I absolutely love because the stuff smells amazing. Now, here's my dilemma. I have two highlighters here, and I'm not sure which one I want to use. I haven't used either one of them. This is Hades from ColourPop. This is what this one looks like. And then I have the Urban Decay Afterglow in Sin. I don't know which one I am feeling. I haven't tried either one of these yet. What to do? I think we're going to go in with Sin. I think so. I think I'm feeling that one today. Oh, it is a little bit chalky when you pull it up. Oh, whoa. Good choice. Can you see that? Wow. That's a pretty highlight. I really like this highlight. Oh, that was a little much. A little much. Look at that highlight. Holy. We're going to have to blend that out really good in a second. Don't think that we need to add any more. I was going to add a little more, but let's fix that. Look at how pretty that is. This is such a pretty highlight. That is so pretty. Spray again. Don't know how I feel about this foundation. I don't know. I'm going to do my eyes. Let's do my eyes. I have my ColourPop individual shades here. I'm not sure. I think I'm going to go in with the purples. And for video purposes, so they were not here for 7 million years, we are probably going to speed through this. This is my Soft Ochre by MAC. I also like to just run it along my brow bone just to clean up any of a mess that we could have had when doing our brows.
I got trapped in your eyes the moment you looked at me. From across the room, those eyes kept following me. Something popped in my brain. Now, baby, only you I see. Feels like I'm going insane, and only you can save me. Feels like I'm drowning in ocean's blue. Baby, come on, baby, baby, come on, let's go. I'm losing control over lights in this space. Keep jumping around, all I see is your face. But you're moving closer, no time to escape. Your hand on my shoulder shoots me into space, and I can't deny how badly I need you now. 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 You take away my breath now, boy. Don't you dare steal my heart now, boy. I know you're something that I'll enjoy. Move a little bit closer now, to some place where there ain't no crowds. I wanna get to know you right here and now. I got trapped in your touch.
So now that the eye look is done, I'm going to use my Rimmel and just do some tight lining and water lining, because if you push this up enough without poking yourself in the eyeball, it'll give the fake illusion that you have eyeliner on your top eye. And you don't have to really worry about an extra step. So if you push it up a little bit into here, gently, not savagely like I just did, and you tug it up, it'll give a little bit of that fake illusion. And just some down here. I'll be right back because I forgot mascara. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to use my It Superhero mascara. This is one of my favorite mascaras. I absolutely have fallen in love with this mascara. So, have you guys tried this foundation? If you have, let me know what your thoughts are on it, because as I'm sitting here putting my mascara on, obviously, looking in the mirror, I'm trying to decide my thoughts on it, and I'm unsure. I'm very, very unsure. It did oxidize a little bit darker than I thought it was going to, but that's okay. So besides the It foundation, have you guys tried any new foundations lately? Do you guys have any suggestions of foundations that you think that I should try, that I would like? Keep in mind, I am a foundation junkie. I love to try foundations. I am always searching for that perfect one, even though I'll be honest, I did find my perfect one, and it's a toss-up. I say it all the time. It's a toss-up between, I can't speak. It's a toss-up between the Too Faced and the Urban Decay, and I like them both for different reasons, but for me, the Born This Way one is, it just makes your skin look flawless. The Urban Decay one does the same, but I feel like the Urban Decay All Nighter lasts a little longer. Alright, lastly, for lips, being that we went with purple for the eyes, I'm going to use my Tarte lip paint in Delish. I think that the lipstick looks really pretty with this eye look. Sometimes it's really hard to find a nice lipstick that will pair well with certain purple shades, but overall, I like it. But we're not here to talk about the lipstick. So, the confidence in a foundation. It does give you a little bit of a shine. I am not at the moment it's true. I always drop something in all my videos. I am not 100% happy with it right now. Again, because I always say I usually use my drop shot, and that, you know, if it's a dry foundation, the drop shot will always help with it not being dry on my skin. But overall, right now it looks... Spray it one more time. See what happens. Overall, I feel like certain areas are cakey. Again, I say I don't like how underneath my eyes it made it look really, really dark. If you have any kind of fine lines, it's going to sit in there. My smile lines are more visible than they usually are, and they're always visible, but they're more visible than they usually are. I, right at this moment, am not caring for this at all, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to use it again, and when I use it again, I'm going to use it with my drop shot oil. Maybe that might change the way I feel about it, but I will keep you guys updated, and I will let you know what I think. But I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to give it a thumbs up. If you are not yet subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. And until next time, bye guys.